Hey guys, Multi-Classic Gamer here, and welcome to the revisit of SpongeBob SquarePants Operation Krabby Patty as part of the SpongeBob LP Marathon. I originally planned to do this basically in the same format as I did the original, where I did one minigame per episode with, so basically the episodes being 10 minutes long, well roughly 10 to 12 minutes long, and being and the LP being 10 episodes long for predictability's sake, so that way it'll give me time to prepare for the next game, which is one that I'm not as familiar with. But instead, I decided to change things up a bit, and we're going to be doing 2 mini games per episode, with the exception of the last mini game for each storyline. So basically, the LP is going to be 6 episodes long, and we're going to be covering each of the 2 storylines in 3 episodes each. So, with all that said, y'all, enjoy the LP.
THQ. Yes. This stinks. What? Yes, I have constructed an exact replica of Mr. Krabs. Good morning, ladies.
Hooks? Why did it have to be hooks?
Okay, now place your left hand over your left eye and read the letters on the wall.
Great. Now I can't see anything. I went to college. How did I get surrounded by such losers? Whoops, just a moment.
Here we are at Bikini Bottom, and today we will be following my favorite creature, SpongeBob SquarePants, on his adventures around Bikini Bottom.
Indeed we will. Alright, so, once again, this is the revisit of Operation Krabby Patty. Let's go ahead and sign in, make our
Ready
file
for
real
another
quick.
great day together, friend?
Oh, actually, well, let's go ahead and restart this one. This was the original file because this is obviously a re-recording. Oh wow, okay. We'll just wait. Yeah, delete. Yeah, I'm just gonna recreate it real quick. Alright. So, MCG 2019. Well, oops, 2019. There we go. 209. Alright, so anyways, yes, Operation Krabby Patty. This game is divided into 2 story modes. There's the right side and the wrong side. Basically, they have 2 different storylines, and they consist of you playing through 5 mini games to progress the story. And the 5 mini games are exactly the same in both story modes. And you have to, yeah, the only differences between the mini games on the right side and wrong side is the characters and the cutscenes. That's it. And the cutscenes themselves, including the one we just saw in the beginning of the game, are what make this game for me, basically. Because the minigames itself, they're fun, but they're nothing special. So, anyways, let's get started with the right side storyline.
Let me just grab some pants.
Give me the patty.
Alright, so on the right side here, we're in front of SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. Yeah, Patrick and Squidward's houses. And starting off, we have the first minigame, which is Invasion of the Patty Snatchers. So let's jump on into the right side plot, y'all. And like I said, this is my first time using Krabs since Plants vs. Zombies, so I apologize if there are any hiccups that were not, you know, visible in Plants vs. Zombies when I was more experienced with it. So, alright, let's jump right on it.
Popcorn! Get your popcorn here! Popcorn! Get your popcorn here!
Silence! Ah! The time has come to witness. Down here, you moron! No, here! No! No, fool! I'm right here! Good. The time has come to witness my greatest creation. Feast your eyes on this. Wait, wrong part.
7825, code 6, 105 North End.
Whoops, just a moment.
Well, they definitely got the humor down pat from the show.
Yes, I have constructed an exact replica of Mr. Krabs.
It wasn't obvious already from the overworld. Obviously, we're going for a imitation Krabs sort of inspiration here.
Can you please draw the elevator in the correct location? Your job will be to assist Robo-Krabs and collect as many Krabby Patty ingredients as possible.
So starting off, for the first minigame, we are playing as Robo's Mr. Krabs from Imitation Krabs. And the goal of this minigame is to collect the Krabby Patty items. So, every single minigame in this entire game is divided into 3 stages and then a bonus stage. The three regular stages are required in order to advance. The bonus stage you don't have to win in order to advance. So basically you have to collect or do whatever the goal is for said minigame. Usually 4 times, or well, it's different. It varies from each minigame, but in this case, you basically gotta collect 4 Krabby Patty ingredients 4 times. You know, complete 4 Krabby Patties. You know, you got pickles, onions, the patty itself, and buns. Right there, I just picked up an anchor, and that will freeze all enemies on screen, like on the entire level, momentarily. But that also, in this case, freeze the MacGuffins that we need to collect, which are the Krabby Patty ingredients. And as you can see there, I got a perfect collecting score because I didn't hit anything that caused me to lose points. So if I was to hit a jellyfish, for instance, I would actually get a time penalty. Most of the time when you hit enemies to begin with, you get a time penalty, but sometimes you'll just get a points deduction, which doesn't really matter. So it's more like time penalties that you have to worry about. Now you have 3 minutes in each stage. However, time will actually go by faster as you progress onwards through the stages. So in stage 2, the time's gonna move faster than it did in stage 1. But there is actually clocks you can collect that will actually freeze time temporarily. However, when time is frozen, you can still get a time penalty, which will cancel out the, pausing time. So you gotta keep that in mind as well. I also picked up a telescope, which gets you access to the map, and you can access the map by right-clicking once you have collected the telescope. And it will show you the locations of everything you need to collect in the entire level. So it makes the rest of the stage very easy once you collect the map telescope. But you have to do that every single stage. You know, once you collect everything you need for the stage, then it adds up how much time you have left, and then that's when you get your score. Not only that, but also you get more points for every item you collect as you progress further through the stage. So I'm getting 30 points for each item I collect instead of 10 in the first stage. We already got the map there, so now I can see the rest of the patty ingredients. But yeah, now we're on the final required stage to complete. There's also treasure chests, which gives 75 points, and candy bars, or kelp bars, actually. Those actually also get you free points. But you just want to avoid hitting enemies. Oh wait, actually it's 75 points. Okay, so it's 75 points because we're on the third stage. 25 points on the first stage. But yeah, this is the last required stage we have to finish. And then the bonus stage, you just want to get as many points as you can, but you're not required to get everything and complete that stage. You still get to move on. So, basically, in a nutshell, Operation Krabby Patty is a pretty easy game. It's a very good first SpongeBob game to have. And when I originally LP'd this back in 2013, late 2013, early 2014, I thought that this was the first SpongeBob game, and you guys point out to me, that's when you guys point out to me that Legend of Lost Spatula existed, and also Super Sponge. I didn't know Legend of Lost Spatula or Super Sponge existed until the time of Let's Play these games, believe it or not. So you guys actually point those games out to me first when I played this. When I LP'd this back in 2013. And so, like I said, also in the intro, we're gonna be doing this LP differently than we did the original one. We're gonna be playing 2 mini-games in this episode, 2 mini-games in the second episode. Then we're gonna play 1 mini-game in the third episode to finish off the right side, and that'll be it for that episode. But then the next episode's gonna be the first 2 mini-games of the wrong side, and then 5th episode would be the next 2 mini-games after that, and 6th and final episode would be the last mini-game overall. So that's basically how I intend to LP this game for the revisit. Otherwise, the only difference is going to be the commentary. So I think I pretty much explained how things work in this game, so I can talk about other stuff, like the fact that this game would have been the first SpongeBob game, but it was beat by Legend of Lost Spatula by 6 months. And yeah, as I mentioned, hopefully before by now, this was the first AW game SpongeBob, basically. AW game SpongeBob game.
My college-educated plan is going exactly as it planned.
Okay, where's Mr. Krabs? Seriously.
Excellent work! Now bring me those Krabby Patties! Nothing can stop. Wait! You're going the wrong way, you sea ants! Turn around! Turn around! Are you insane?
And also, why was SpongeBob making the Krabby Patties for the sea ants? Oh wait, actually, maybe they were ordering. Fair enough. But I mean, they weren't paying because Squidward was sleeping. But yeah, Mr. Krabs probably used to that. Anyways, next up we have Boating School 101 with Squidward for some reason. What does Boating School have to do with Squidward? Well, I guess we'll find out.
Good morning, baby.
Hey, Squidward! Hey, Squidward! Hey, Squidward! Hey, Squidward! You can't fool me! You want the Krabby Patty formula. I've got to warn Mr. Krabs.
It will take you forever to get to him. He's off on a treasure hunt.
I'll drive to Mr. Krabs.
You don't have a license.
I'll fly.
I already told you, you don't have a license.
Then I'll drive.
Oh, my aching tentacles.
That's it. I'll go get my license.
Alright, so we're off to get our boating license so we can get to Mr. Krabs to warn about Robo-Krabs. That's pretty much the whole plot of Right Side, is make our way to Mr. Krabs. Alright, so this time we're collecting color-coded checkpoints, and we gotta start off by getting the yellow checkpoints. And wow, right away, we got the map, so now we can easily tell where the yellow checkpoint is. Well, actually, I'll show you where all the color checkpoints are, but we want to get the yellow one first. So you gotta switch which one you gotta collect once you collect one, basically. So the controls for this game are very simple. You just move the mouse in the direction you want the character to go. That's literally how it goes. And Miss Puff right here. Okay, so normally if you hit something in this game, you lose points or time, but not Mrs. Puff. Watch. It's really hilarious because you think that hitting your driving instructor would cost you the points, wouldn't it? I would think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure you would fail the test at that point, but what do I know? It's really cool. We got Merman Barnacle Boy in the audience right there too. Nice little touch there. If I do say so myself. Okay, so we got the yellow one, which is this way. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this. Just collect the checkpoint that the game wants you to get. Oh, I just got a time clock right there, which stops time. Oh, whoopsie. But yeah, as you can see, I got a time penalty, which stopped the effect. So yeah, you really got to watch out for stuff in this game, and you have no excuse because you have full control where the character goes with the mouse. So yeah, there's no excuse to lose points in this game because it's just the controls are good enough that justify you getting hit. So yeah, with how easy this game is, I honestly can't really blame the game whenever I get hit. It's just how it is. This game is obviously it's a lot easier than Legend of Lost Bachelor was. It doesn't necessarily make it a better game, but in this regard, I think it is a better game. But well, I don't know. It's hard to say. Because there was more gameplay in Legend of Lost Bachelor, I'll give it that. There's a lot more gameplay in it than this. Okay, so, oh yeah. Whoopsie, what the heck? The hit, as you saw, their hit detection was kind of weird on that treasure chest there, but whatever, we'll be fine. We'll still win. But I remember the time penalties on the checkpoints are actually pretty rough. I do say so myself. Like, I think they're more. I feel like the time penalties with hitting the wrong checkpoints in this minigame are a lot more harsh than any other. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I just went off screen, or not off screen, but like out of bounds. And that, for some reason, that happens whenever the game, because sometimes if you hit something like I just did there, it like causes a time penalty or anything basically. Sometimes the game will actually like freeze up temporarily, and then when it catches up, you might go like in the time it takes for the game to catch up, you might actually go out of bounds. And I don't know why that happens, but yeah, sometimes that happens on very rare occasions, and it just happened there. So yeah, that was kind of weird. But yeah, watch out for these barrels because those actually cause you to lose points, but they don't cause time penalties, so they're not as bad. Honestly, if I had to take a point penalty over a time penalty, I'd take the point penalty. Points in this game are entirely irrelevant to actually whether you win the game or not, basically. And there's no reward or anything for actually getting a bunch of points. So yeah, there's really no reason to worry about points in this game, like whatsoever. Points in this game are literally just for bragging rights, just like any other like any arcade game out there. But yeah, in the second stage they introduce these barrels, and in the third stage they have caution cones. And those will be your obstacles to worry about in the third and the bonus stage. But actually in the bonus stage you don't have any new obstacles to worry about. There we go. We just won the second stage there. But yeah, okay, let's see what else. So yeah, like I was saying, as you get further into as you get into later stages of a minigame, as you can see, I just hit a caution cone there, which is one of the specific obstacles for the third and bonus stage. Yeah, as you get further into the stages, not only does time go by faster, but also the enemies move faster. You don't have any enemies in Boy School 101, but in most of the other minigames you will have enemies to worry about. Also, there's some minigames that have, to particular enemy, like bigger enemies that you have to, that will take that you can actually fight and get points for defeating. And we'll be seeing some of those probably in the next level, I think. I'm pretty sure the next minigame actually has them. We just got time stop there, nice. I believe the red one is now. Okay, I apologize if my voice sounds kind of weird because I just woke up a little while ago from my nap. Actually, I just got really tired because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I did a clopin at work. Basically, I did a closing shift and then opening shift the very next day. So that's why. So I didn't get a lot of sleep as a result because I can't go to bed right after work. And seriously, okay, I made little effort. I made no effort whatsoever to go out of bounds there. I literally just went straight into a wall and went out of bounds. That is ridiculous right there. Okay. So I will admit this game is kind of unstable in the realm of, like, if comparing it to Legend of Lost Spatula, I suppose. In fact, I can just easily go, like out of bounds just randomly like that. But I will admit that, I will say this is still a great game, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. It was the first SpongeBob game that all games made. It was pretty decent for what it is.
Let's try again.
Oh, okay, that was the third stage. Okay, never mind. All right, well I'm just gonna cut to actually getting the third stage done because I don't want you guys to sit through me doing the stage again. Okay, we got it that time. Yeah, the thing is with doing LP this game, that's one downside is that if you're not paying attention, you can easily mess up on the third stage because it is actually pretty difficult. Because so fast. I think it's like by the time it gets to bonus stage, it's like 2 seconds for every second normally. I don't know. I just know that the time goes by a lot faster, but I don't know the exact specifics on it. It's not really mentioned anywhere that I can find. But yeah, it's always fun to hit Mrs. Puff because it sounds funny. It doesn't hurt you in the way of time or points or anything. But if it did hurt you in the way of points, I honestly would probably still do it because it's still, I don't know. Again, don't really care much about points in this game. As I don't see the point. Ha 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 ha. That's what I did there. Also, I apologize for that annoying laugh. I will never do that again. Actually, I probably will. I'll probably break that promise, but still, I know that probably doesn't sound good at all whatsoever. Yikes! Puff, what are you doing? Just wandering around the track when you know SpongeBob is driving? Seriously? Like, that is the worst idea ever, to go wandering onto the track when SpongeBob is on the car. And by the way, shouldn't my driving instructor be in the vehicle with me? Like, shouldn't she be in the vessel? Or she just realize, like, SpongeBob is just that dangerous in the boat, so she just doesn't want to be involved at all. Alright, there we go, new high score, 2004. What a great year.
Come back here! Wait! Stop! Wah! Look out, SpongeBob! Yikes! Oh! Oof. A learner's permit should keep SpongeBob out of trouble. Maybe SpongeBob should have applied for a moron license instead.
Hey, SpongeBob. Nice of you to drop in. Anyone want to dance?
Alright, join us next time as we meet up with Patrick for Who Cut the Cheese. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.